do it. But I guess the final answer to your question would be I feel like they get stronger, and I feel like I get stronger as time goes. So that's a good thing. Emma would like to know, how does your songwriting process work? Do you usually come up with music or lyrics first, or vice versa? I think it's an evolving process, actually. It seems to me, when I think about it, because I've been asked this question before, of course, and right now it seems to me like I often come up with a chorus. Either a chorus or a first verse. And then I build the rest of the song around that. And so usually the words seem to come first. But on this last album, there were times when I had the music first. Like with Pale Green Ghosts, I had the music first. So it's usually a combination of all those things. And I find that things are changing too. I'm a big Nick Cave fan, and I really look up to him as an artist, and I like the way he's sort of helped me not be afraid to work at it too, to know that you can work at songwriting. You know, you don't have to shit out a masterpiece in 5 minutes, otherwise you're a failure. You know, you can actually hone your craft and work at it, and it doesn't matter how you do it, and there are no rules, and you can just, the biggest thing for me is making sure that I get out of my own way when I do it. And I sort of see it as a distillation process. I constantly am going back to this image of it being a distillation process, where I'm stripping away years of self-censorship and shame and filters that I have imposed upon myself or that have been imposed upon me from my environment. I'm stripping those things away as I write the song to make sure that I'm getting the most important, the essence, the most important part, so that all I'm left with are the essential ingredients. And sometimes that can be a really long process. Laura Bell asks, is your beard soft or bristly? Do you maintain it yourself, or do you have a beard barber? Do nuns have hair? But on a serious note, T.C. and Honey Bear is one of the most beautiful and moving songs ever. Well, thank you for that, Lara. Or Lara. Hope I'm getting it right. My beard is bristly, and I usually maintain it myself, but sometimes I treat myself and go to a barber and let them do it right. And I'm sort of tending towards that now, because I always fuck it up, and then I'm looking all Picasso-esque on stage, all, what's the word I'm looking for? When things are the same on both sides. Somebody help me, please. Yeah, sort of asymmetrical, Picasso style on stage, and I don't like that necessarily. Do nuns have hair? I don't know. But I do take it very seriously, and I have often wondered this. And thank you for your beautiful compliment on T.C. and Honey Bear. You know, I was lying in bed next to the man that I was in love with when I wrote this song, when this song came to me. So I was very much in love. It was a big deal for me. It was the first time that I'd been in love since I'd gotten sober, and so it was especially intense for me. And that song just came flowing out of me. That's one of the ones that just happened in a couple of minutes, and it was there, you know, in all the lyrics. And so it's a really special one for me, too. I think it's, besides it's easier on the last record, it's one of my favorite songs that I've ever done, so thank you for that. And Sarah asks, what is your favorite song on Pale Green Ghosts? I think Black Belt is my favorite song right now. But it sort of changes. It Doesn't Matter to Him for a while. And Greatest Motherfucker is one that I really enjoy singing. But Black Belt, I really enjoy singing that one. I really love doing it live. And I like the lyrics, because I sort of give myself a pat on the back, because, you know, whenever I feel like I've expressed myself succinctly and clearly and said exactly what I wanted to say and was able to find the right words, then I feel sort of proud of myself, which is a rare thing for me. So I feel that way about Black Belt. Sean says, what are you looking forward to most in the next few months? Well, that's an easy one to answer. I have my best friend, Kristen, who lives here in Brooklyn, is coming to Iceland with one of my other greatest friends, and on August 20th to just hang out with me for a week, and we're going to do nothing and just go around and see the Icelandic landscape and have coffee and talk and go for long walks and pee in each other's mouths, and it's going to be amazing. yeah, I want to thank you all for being here today, for sending in questions. I didn't think there would be one single question, so if that gives you any idea what's going on in my head. But thank you much. It's been a pleasure. Thank you to all the live stream people here. I'm surrounded by beautiful men in the studio. It's very difficult for me to act normal. And you know, if you want to get funky, go get Pale Green Ghosts. You know, it's I'm proud of it. I feel like I made the album I wanted to make. And if you're in Toronto, come see us tomorrow night. And now we're going to do our last song for you, which is going to be It Doesn't Matter to Him. If I think about it, I am successful as it were. I get to sing for lovely people all over this lovely world. And I am nowhere near as awkward as I was when I was younger. I guess I'm one of those guys who gets better looking as they age. And even though I have felt beaten down by constant doubt, depression and confusion brought about by people's actions, death and tax forms, I keep getting up, and I am loved by all my friends and family, though there have been lots of raised eyebrows and concerned glances lately. It doesn't matter to him. I could be anything, but I could never win his heart again. It doesn't matter to him. He took away my AAA pass. I am invisible to him. And now I feel the soft pink flesh of my heart hardening to the countless possibilities contained within each day. Vulnerability feels like a cold, wet concrete room lit with fluorescent lighting, which, as you know, makes everything look bad. I still keep trying to figure out how